It was 1997 when a bizarre incident made headlines. A stark example of someone trying to escape what they believed was reality. But what if this reality, the one we experience every single day, isn't as solid as it seems? What if it's an elaborate illusion? This isn't a New Age fantasy. It's a question that has echoed through centuries, contemplated by philosophers, scientists, and spiritual seekers alike. In ancient Hindu scriptures, the concept of Maya describes the world as a veil of illusion. Meanwhile, in the West, great thinkers have long wrestled with the enigma of consciousness and the nature of the world it perceives. Think about it. Haven't you experienced those strange coincidences? Moments of déjà vu that stop you in your tracks? Or times when time itself seems to stretch or compress? These moments leave behind a lingering feeling, as if there's something more behind the curtain we call reality. What if the truth is this? Our reality is not a direct reflection of the external world, but a construct of our own minds. Our brains aren't passive cameras recording an objective world. They're more like sophisticated projectors, using internal models, memories, and expectations to build the world we think we see. We don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. And memory, our so-called record of truth, it's far from reliable. Psychological studies show that memory is a reconstruction, vulnerable to distortion, suggestion, and emotional influence. We edit our past to fit our current narrative, often valuing coherence over truth. Our minds filter the overwhelming torrent of information around us. This is selective attention. We only notice what our brain decides is relevant. Ever missed something obvious because you were focused elsewhere? That's inattentional blindness. And then there's confirmation bias, where our mind subtly filters out what challenges our beliefs, reinforcing what we already think we know. Even our thoughts, do they truly originate from us? Or are they echoes of our upbringing, our culture, our media, and the voices of authority we've heard since childhood? Many thoughts we take to be our own are actually absorbed, repeated often enough until they feel familiar, and thus true. And what about the self that seems to be experiencing it all? Is it fixed? Permanent? Our names, languages, values, these were handed to us. Our biology is constantly changing. So, what remains constant? Perhaps the self is not a thing, but a story. An adaptive narrative we keep updating. Even our cherished free will isn't immune to scrutiny. Neuroscience suggests that our brain initiates actions before we become consciously aware of deciding them. So is our conscious mind the author or the narrator, explaining choices already made? Maybe we're not here to control every thought or feeling. Maybe we're here to observe. Imagine your mind as a room full of screens, each showing thoughts, memories, sensations. Consciousness could be the silent observer, the timeless presence, watching it all unfold. When we identify with the observer, not the content, we begin to see clearly. Our brains are powerful prediction machines. They use past experiences to shape our expectations, and those expectations shape what we see. In many ways, we walk through life not seeing reality, but walking through our own projections. So how do we wake up? Awakening isn't about fighting the mind. It's about noticing its patterns, its thoughts, biases, and reactions without getting pulled into them. When we observe rather than react, something powerful emerges. Presence. Clarity replaces illusion. Understanding that reality is partly a construction doesn't have to be disorienting. It can be liberating. The true power may lie in recognizing the observer behind the illusion. Thank you for joining this exploration into the nature of reality. If this resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Is our reality an illusion?